You can try. Go ahead and try, Mani. You're in the correct line of thinking, so you can please try.
Maybe the errors made by human, uh, knowingly, unknowingly, that may be
I'm
the
sorry.
reason. I, I don't know exactly, but that will be the definition.
Okay, okay, all right. Thank you, Anand sir. So as you have briefly mentioned, the human systems theory, it lends itself from the human factors theory and systems theory. So what does it say? It says that, or it rather views disasters not as isolated technical failures, but as outcomes of interaction failure that happens between people, technology, and the environment, as well as organizational structures. So, the central idea of this theory is that disasters emerge from dynamic interaction within the complex socio technical systems and not from a single human error. So, there are a few core assumptions that this theory follows. There are five of them, um, to be precise. First is interdependence. The fact that the humans, machines, environment, policies, they are all interconnected. Second is emergence. Accidents arise not from isolated components, like not just human error or just system error, but it arises from the failure in the interaction between these. Third is non-linearity. Non-linearity means that small errors can escalate into catastrophic failures, almost something like what we had discussed for the domino theory. And then there is adaptation, fourth point or fourth assumption, that states that humans constantly adapt to system and their constraints. Okay, so when they're adapting to different types of system constraints, sometimes hidden risks are involved that we cannot tap into, which creates a hole or a weakness or a gap through which accidents can occur. Just remember this hole or weakness concept that I have introduced right now. I will be coming back to this later in some time. And the last assumption is that latent conditions matter. So it's this states that organizational weaknesses can lay dormant until triggered. So suppose maybe there is a pre-existing problem in machinery or in organizational structures at a power plant or at any kind of plant, power, chemical, manufacturing, any kind of plant. But it can stay dormant till a human comes and interacts with that organizational structure and it triggers it. So, latent as in hidden conditions over here matter. So, there are a few components, key components of this theory. That is human cognition, which lends itself in the process of decision making, perception, and stress response. Then there is, of course, technology that has design, interface, and almost relies sometimes on automation. Okay. Then there is organization, safety culture, communication, leadership. All of these interact with the environment, which contains physical hazards, uncertainty, time pressure, and through these interaction, or rather a failure in effective interaction between these components, disasters can occur. Now, if you remember, I was talking about the hole and the weakness. I'll share a picture. Let me just share my screen over here. Then you'll be able to see. please let me know when the screen is visible.
Yes, visible.
Okay. So this is the Swiss cheese model of human systems theory. If you see, if you know Swiss cheese, it has a lot of holes or gaps in it. Okay. So if you see this, for this lower arrow, all the holes are aligned for the arrow to come through. So according to the Swiss cheese model, it says that the weaknesses or the gaps in the system and human interaction, the gaps need to be aligned for the disaster to happen, for the arrow to go through. If you look at all these two arrows, the holes are not aligned, so the arrow cannot go through. So, which basically symbolizes that the disaster cannot take place. Once all the weaknesses or gaps in the interactions are aligned, the disaster or the incident will go through. So, an example of the Swiss cheese model is this. Suppose there is incorrect site on consent, that is the education, first day at a new hospital. Then for training, new equipment was never serviced properly. And then comes policies, banned use instead of marking. Maybe proper markings were not used. And then there is technology. Video translation down, had to use phone. So basically the video translation was down. They had to communicate via phones. And then there is communication. Perhaps the family does not speak English. So if the family does not speak English, whatever video translation was was supposed to be an effective method is not being useful anymore. And then there are checklists. In the checklists, you will see that none of these factors have been checked properly. Had they been checked properly, had the holes not been aligned, the weaknesses not been aligned, then the disaster probably would not have happened. So here, each hole represents failure in the barriers, and each slice of cheese is a barrier to error propagation, to stop the error from happening. And in case the holes on all the cheese slices align, it is bound to make the disaster happen. Is this clear? If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah, it is clear. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So I will stop my screen share here. And now I will be sending the reflective journal that I have prepared for all of you. It is going to happen in the exact same manner as we did it in the last class. I will share it over here via chat and as well as in WhatsApp if you want. And then I would request you take 30 minutes time. It's 7:19:20 right now. We can take time till 7:50. 30 minutes time. Go through the reflective journal. It has components of the Swiss cheese model. It has components of previous disasters that have taken place, Bhopal gas tragedy, and then Chernobyl. There are different reflective points based on these kind of incidents. And then we can come again together to discuss the reflections from this particular journaling exercise. I am sharing it over here. Just a minute. The file is sent. I'll share it over WhatsApp as well. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Go through the reflective journal first. And once you have completed by 7:50, we can come back and discuss. I have sent in the WhatsApp group as well. So you can take time till 7:50 and then we can reconvene again.
Ashimta, just one question.
Yes, Anand sir.
Yeah, this is reflective journal number 3, right?
Yes.
And
Yes, yes.
earlier two were one of these was root cause analysis. That was one, right?
I'm not being able to understand. Could you please repeat?
This is reflective journal number 3, correct?
Yes, yes.
Earlier two were the one where we were asked to write about this for one incident and then reflect on that. That was the one journal. That was, I think, first. Which was the
Yes.
second?
Second was, I'll tell you, just a minute. If you want, I can upload them all of these in the Google Classroom as well.
I have got a
That is,
second first because that incident we were asked to describe about
mhm.
the root cause, where there was a
Yes.
deeper root cause or apply the disaster theory. So
Yeah,
I
it was
remember that
learning
was
from
the first
past
one.
accidents and disasters.
So this was the first, which was the second reflective journal.
This was the second reflective journal, learning from past accidents and disasters. That we
Okay, this
had
is
some
second.
one person had said that there was a truckload incoming of in one of their previous jobs. That was
Uh,
discussed. I think it
so
was
that was
Samir
first.
sir
And
probably.
then which was first? Then this is the second. Which was the first?
First one was where I described the process or format of a reflective journal, which was like understanding the plant context, the nature of
Okay. So
operations,
we were not
common
given any
safety
exercise, no?
issues. Huh?
Yeah, we were not given any exercise. That was just explanation, correct?
Yeah, that was just an explanation. Yeah, that was not more of an exercise. No.
So this is the second exercise. Means
Yeah.
as far as reflective, first one was explanation. Second one
Yes.
was that incident description, matlab,
Yes.
describe things, and this is the third one, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Is everyone done with the reflective journal? Can we discuss?
Some more time, just maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, please let me know once you're done. Is everyone ready now?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone willing to start the discussion?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
human system interaction plays a vital role because during a disaster and while during disaster management, post disaster also, each and every factor needs to work together to make sure that the uh, post effects of those disasters don't become too much overwhelming. And for that, there should be an coordination between all the uh, important resources which are needed to tackle the problems, and the human factor management which involves so many effective planning, like saving humans, making sure they are again rehabilitated, and to save environment also at that time if the disaster is make any effect on the environment part also. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So Sejal ma'am, if you can see, I had there's a section two, learning from real disasters, where the very first one is the Bhopal gas tragedy. So can you identify three human factors that might have contributed to this disaster?
Yes, during Bhopal gas tragedy, the main factor was there was no system in place. There was no maker checker concept, and there was lots of carelessness involved, and there was no set process existing in that manner. And if they had to believe one person. If one person says yes, I have done this work, then there was no concept of making sure that the person has actually done the work.
Okay.
Also, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All Also, even if the issue was pointed out during the right time, it was taken lightly by leadership due to availability of funds and everything. They used to prioritize safety at last, and replacement of existing malfunctioning factors was not being done on time. So this showcases poor leadership overview and systems non-availability of set systems such as concepts like maker and checker.
Okay. So you have actually listed out both human factors as well as system failures. Anybody else would like to add anything to the points that Sejal ma'am has mentioned?
This is about human factors, no? Three human factors.
Yeah, three human as well as, since ma'am has already mentioned, three system failures as well
System
for
failures.
Bhopal gas
Okay.
strategy only.
Yeah. See, first one is non-maintenance of the equipments and tools in the
Okay.
factory. Then leadership lethargy, and then
Mm-hmm.
non-follow of the emergency protocol. Three human factors, maybe. Uh, and then system factors, non-compliance to legal requirements, inadequate training to operators, and earlier alarms not analyzed for the consequence.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Anand sir. Very well, concisely said. So again, I will go back to Sejal ma'am. Sejal ma'am, if you were the safety officer for this power plant, what would be the preventive systems that you would have taken or you would have redesigned as it is mentioned in the reflective journal?
Uh, for Bhopal gas tragedy case study,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I would have made sure that there should not be a single factor theory, like single person should not be responsible for maintaining the particular set. There should be total one, two, three number of people who will look after someone checks just to double check. Also, and uh yes. Proper systems, procedures, monthly safety performance reviews with leadership teams, all these things I would have made for effective safety management, creating a proper document which makes sure that the person who is responsible has been known about his activities, the responsibilities he carries, to sensitize him that if you don't carry your this particular set of procedures which are already available, it will affect this many people. Also, emergency preparedness plans on site and off site would have strengthened, and proper governance structure reviews, all this would have helped to manage and maintain the plant uh, during these kind of situations, to not
Okay,
have this, for these situations to not happen.
of course. Okay. Um, Back to Anand sir. Anand sir, is there anything else you would like to add as or redesign
Yeah,
to what Sejal ma'am has already mentioned?
yeah. So the first one is the implementation of process safety management because that was very poor in Bhopal gas, this plant, Union Carbide plant. The second
Hmm.
is in-depth analysis of the process-related observations and corrective actions, and then adequate training to operators.
Okay. All right. So, um, while Anand sir has given a lot of umbrella processes that can be followed, Sejal ma'am has gotten a little bit in detail about the various aspects that can be changed. So, this was in regard to the Bhopal gas tragedy. With regard to the Chernobyl disaster, uh, how do you think anyone of you can come forward and answer, how do you think that authority and hierarchical pressure influences disaster escalation? Anybody? Basically what I'm asking is that how does authority and authorities authority, leadership, how they take on disaster, and hierarchical pressure as in uh, the top management and the one below that, and that comes down to your manager or your supervisor. How does that hierarchical pressure influence disaster escalation? How does it, what role does it play in escalating the effect or the impact of a disaster?
May I try?
Yes, please. Please, Ujjwal sir.
Yeah, normally if the hierarchy, there is a rigid hierarchy. That means the reporting are, long reporting structure is there. Then the normally decision makers are the top bosses. So in that case, if suppose on the ground level some failure is happening, then whether to stop the plant or whether to bypass the particular process, that decision lies with the top management. Suppose at the same time, due to the hierarchical pressure, if the if we have to stop the plant or we have to stop the process, it will take time and the production will be halt. So at that time, what people think that the this can be ignored, because if the production delay will happen, I will be answerable, and a disciplinary action may be taken. So this is how rigid hierarchy or affects affects the delay in decision making, which may lead to the disaster.
That's actually a very good insight. Thank you so much, Ujjwal sir. Thank you. Now, if I move on to the Swiss cheese model, can anyone identify the four defensive layers that are present in your power plant or in your plant or in your system? And if you identify the 4 defensive layers, what are the holes or weaknesses that you have found? It can be in a previous workplace. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a Tata um, plant. So it can be in a previous workplace as well. You can go ahead and say that the 4 defensive layers that are present, and if there are holes, and what are the reasons that the holes exist for?
So,
May I try?
defensive layer means, defensive layer means, we have various type of controls, such as, engineering control, where we are putting interlocks, alarms, guards. Then after safe operating procedures and permit system is there. Training competency is there, which normally comes under the administrative control. Audit, inspection, and regulatory oversight. These are the things that we are following. So, if anything is missing in these, systems or in this control, and it is aligned, uh, suppose in engineering control, some interlock is not working or some alarm is not working, then it could happen. Then there is a consequence of, suppose fire alarm is not, working, then there might not be the, activation of fire system, and the people will not be alarmed about the, fire situation at the site. So this could be a reason, and the, corrective action, like fire suppression system will not work. So this could be one hole. Another would be the, where the permit systems are not followed, uh, due to the, complacency or due to the ignorance of the, some responsible person. So this also comes under the, hall, which may lead to the, disaster. Then after untrained staff or untrained worker, if they are performing some job on some machine and is not aware with the procedure to how to operate the machine safely, then there could be accidents. Audit inspection, because audit and inspections are normally audit specifically, carried out in a very detailed manner. So if some, observations are still pending and it is critical, then it may also lead to the, some incident or disaster.
Okay, okay. That was extremely detailed once again, Ujjwal sir. So thank you so much. Is there anything else that anybody would like to add? Over here, I am trying to take an approach of there is not a wrong answer as such, because it is true that there are a lot of factors that play a key role in maintenance of safety, and lapse in any one of them can lead to a disaster or an incident, at least. So, whatever that comes to your mind, please try and come up during these reflective journal classes and talk about them, or at least put them as a point in our discussions.
Yeah, actually, Akash here.
Yes,
Actually,
Akash sir.
actually, in the
Yeah,
Swiss
yeah.
Swiss model, rightly said by Ujjwal, actually, if any disaster happened, or if any fatal incident happened, or any major fire happened in any construction project or any O&M sites, so it is not only one thing. If it is complete failure of the right from the top management, permit to work system, audit inspection, even audit maybe audit done, recommendation that done, but due to the pressure, it was not corrective action was not taken. Supervisor pressure, peer pressure, production pressures. So in the just I'm putting that if any incident happen, any disaster happen, all these things are failure. Then only one major disaster is happened.
Right. It lends itself to the domino theory that we have already studied.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yes, yes. And then just one point that I would like to put forward, I really like how the points that are being put forward by all of you are somehow or the other related to all the theories that we have somewhat covered in our introduction class. So I would really like to commend all of you on that. So thank you so much. Okay.
Actually, sometimes even all system are in place. Everything is good, everything is fine, but still there is a latent risk or hidden risk is there. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. So just yeah.
Actually, this since you have already mentioned this hidden risk that we were discussing, it was also a part of the human safety theory that I was talking about, where
Yeah.
even if everything is correct, yeah, even if all things have been followed, but a little bit change in certain small changes can lead to hidden errors that can sometimes lie dormant and get triggered when the interactions between the humans and the system do occur.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is again a very good point. Thank you so much. And I think with that, I would like to end our reflective journal session 3, unless anybody has anything else they want to say. And regarding the last class reflective journal, also, I will be uploading all the reflective journals in the Google Classroom. I would request each and every one of you just take out 5 minutes or 10 minutes time of your day and fill the reflective journals. It will actually help you understand how disasters happen and what new preventive measures can be taken to at least minimize the impact of it or at least curb it as much as possible. So once I do upload them in the Google Classroom, I will be sharing all the links in the WhatsApp group that is given. If there are no questions now, then I think I will hand over the session to Sir. Sir, are you present? Sir?
Asmita,
Yes, Anand sir.
Asmita,
Yes.
see, we are doing this assignments or the reflective journals in our laptop, and
Yes.
we are joining this session on the mobile. And
Okay.
classroom training also is open in the mobile. Now we are not able to upload this in the class because all the assignment is done in the laptop. I'm not able
Mhm.
to see. We have a lot of restrictions on the laptop. So, do you have email ID where we can send all these assignments or reflective journals?
Okay, actually, what you can do is you can download Google Classroom in your mobile phones. I'll send the
Yes.
Play Store link if you want. You
No,
can
it is there
download
in the
the.
Google. I have downloaded in the mobile. However, in the laptop, because all assignments we do in the laptop.
Okay.
So
Um.
transferring from a laptop to mobile is a problem.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
आनंद
Let
सर
me have it.
हाँ,
Yes.
आनंद सर
हाँ, प्रीतिश।
प्रीतिश बोल रहा था
हाँ,
सर आप गूगल क्लासरूम जो है ना अपना ये लैपटॉप में कर
कर सकते हैं
सकते
क्या?
हैं और इसमें आप
हाँ,
डायरेक्टली अपलोड नहीं कर सकते हैं उसमें आप पेज
हाँ,
क्रिएट करके उसमें कॉपी पेस्ट करके कर सकते हैं हाँ हाँ आपका वर्ड में कर लीजिए इधर से कॉपी करके उधर क्रिएट करके नॉर्मल पेज में पेस्ट कर दीजिए सेव करके अपलोड ले
अच्छा
लेगा वो
अच्छा।
डायरेक्ट अपलोड
कल एक
करने
बार
नहीं
जुड़
देगा
जाते हैं
डाउनलोड करने
MS
नहीं
टीम पे
देगा
ना। हाँ, अभी कल एक बार MS टीम पे जुड़ जाते हैं। जस्ट बता दो मुझे कैसे करना है, then we'll do
हाँ
it.
ठीक है सर
हाँ,
ठीक है ओके
हाँ, ठीक है, थैंक यू प्रीतिश।
Okay. Thank you so much, Pritish sir. Thank you. Thank you, Anand sir, as well. Just give me, sir, are you here?
Yes, yes, I am here.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sir, I'm done with
Uh,
the reflective journal. You can take over.
okay. Uh, now you start the Jamovi, huh? You open Jamovi so that the students can understand.
Okay, sir.
You are the host, so no problem.
Yes, sir, starting Jamovi. Just give me 2 minutes. So should I open empty cars?
Yes, yes.
The, okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Okay, so dear students, can you tell me that is which variable is metric and which variable is non-metric? Looking at the data. Hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you look at the data. Some of the variables are there. A is the different car names, MPG, CYL, DISP, HP, DRAT. So which data, in the last class I have told you, how can you understand that this data is
Sir, which one is
categorical? Yes.
as a scale?
Which one is scale and which
Sir,
one is
that one is with the scale marking, that is metric, and which is that not scale color, that is circle in 3 dots, that is non-metric.
okay, correct. So now you can easily understand that is which variables are categorical and which variables are metric. Okay. Now you will find out this the data MPG, and MPG you will see it is a metric data. Okay. Now Smita, you click exploration, descriptives. MPG variable. Can anybody tell whether the data is good or bad?
Not possible.
Hmm? Yeah, when you find out the mean and median, they are very close to each other. Okay, that means this distribution indicates normality. Because in normal distribution, we find that is the mean, median, and mode. These three are at the same point. So here you can find out the mean is 20.1 and median is 19.2. Okay, correct. 20.1 and 19.2. So they are very close to each other. Okay. Now we can check, that is whether there is any outlier or not. For that reason, Ushmita, you go to the plot. Click the box plot. So can anybody tell me what the 20 indicates?
Outlier.
That they, correct. This is the outlier. And 20 means? Twenty indicates what?
Extreme value.
20 indicates the position. Okay. 20 indicates the position. Acha. Now can you tell me that is why the box size is almost symmetrical? Sure.
Because the mean and the median value are almost same.
Correct. And why the box is lower, not the upper, not at the middle point?
Little bit of skewed data.
Little bit of skewed data, because the data, that is the extreme data, is there. Okay. So you will see the extreme data. Okay, what is the interquartile range of the box? Can anybody tell?
Around 18.
18.
9, it would be
Okay.
9. 9.
No, I am telling you that is the how 9 comes.
That is the size of the box, height of the box.
Out of the box. The interquartile range will be, we can get the interquartile range. That is the minimum first quartile, second quartile, and the third quartile. So third quartile and the first quartile, this range, this is called the interquartile range, from first quartile to third quartile. Okay. Now, Ushmita, you click the mean under the plot. No. Below. So this dot indicates what?
The line is the median and dot is the mean.
Correct. And if I want to find out where the maximum data lies, then how can we get it? Ushmita, you click violin. Now it is clear. Where the more data lies.
Yeah. So, sir, just only one question.
Mhm.
So this is basically the histogram.
No, this is not the histogram. This is the box-Whisker plot.
Now I'm seeing the violin pattern shows the histogram pattern. Frequency distribution type thing, na?
Yeah, frequency distribution, where the data maximum.
Right.
Sir, one question.
And
See, in the when we plotted the first one, and the outlier was 20. So on the scale of 10 to 35, why this number 20 is shown near between 30 to 35? That is I just want to understand. Because though our box is between 16 to 23 somewhere, however, the 20 is outlier.
please, please you loud thoda. I cannot
So,
follow. What are you telling?
see, 20 is the outlier. However, the box, if you see the range of the box, is lies between 16 and 23, maybe. However, 20 is near the scale of 30 to 35. So, why this representation is like this?
No, 20 lies at the median point of view. Okay. And just above the median, you have noted the mean lies. Now, Ushmita, you go above, Thora. Yes. Now here you can find out. The median is 19.2 and mean is 20.1. Okay. So that is indicated here.
Yeah,
Now,
but
Ushmita,
20,
you.
yeah, but 20 is between mean and median. So, why it is shown as an outlier? Means,
No, that 20 is outlier because that is far away. This is far away from the quartile 3. Now you click this histogram and density. So here you can find out where the data maximum. Okay. So this is the density plot as well as the histogram also there. And can anybody tell me what is the skewness? Is it negative or it is positive?
it is positive.
Positive skewness, correct. Okay. Now, Ushmita, you click the QQ plot, normality. Hmm. So now you can find out the position of data. on the straight line. Now, if you have noticed that more number of data are far away from the straight line, then you can tell that that data is not appropriate for the normality. But when you find out the data, more number of data lie on the line, that means you can assume that there is a normality in assumption. Is it clear to all of you? Now, Smita, you go to the variable exploration, where it is. Go to the, no, you go above. Achha. Now we have noted the data set. The quartile data. Ushmita, you click the quartile. No, go below. There is a quartile. A percentile values written. Na? You click the IQR. Variance and range. Now, here you can find out so here you can find out the 25th percentile 15.4, 50th percentile 19.2, and 75th percentile is 22.8. Now, if I want to know, that is, how many cars are above the 75th percentile, then what will be our model? If I want to know how many data are above the 75th percentile, then how can I get that data? How many people are there? Then, Pushpita, you click the data. Now, you click the compute. Select the MPG data, computed variable, that is that MPG data, and we want to compute it. You have got the C2, na? So you delete that one. Another C is there. I think that is better. You select this data and delete. Yes, C is okay. Now that is the formula. Acha, she, you is there you write down data above uh, data greater than, and you can use the sign, that is better. Data above the 75th percentile. Now you click the percentile. Now you click the formula. Yes, here you can find out the data equal to uh, if you, and then MPG. MPG greater than, what is the value? 22.8. Then you run. So here you can find out that these data are above the 75th percentile. Is it clear to all of you? Now you click the exploration. Descriptives. Go above. Data greater than 75th percentile. You select this variable. And then you click the, here it is written sum. Below the mode there is sum. So here you can find out 7 data are there. Okay. Can anybody tell me why the mean is 1.00? Hello, am I audible to all of you?
I think because one is only the value that is displaying over the, this data
Data.
greater than 75 percentile.
Yes. For that reason, I am using sum. Okay. Now, if I want to know that is the data, how many data are less than median, then what will be the formula? So this is median is 19.2. Can anybody tell me?
MSG less than 19.2. If MSG less than 19.2.
Hmm? Can anybody tell
Yeah, in
what will be the
formula,
code?
yeah, you have to write the formula if MSG is less than 19.2. Count.
What will be the code? Who can say?
Data less than median on 19.2.
Before that, equal to if.
Equal to.
Equal to if.
Equal to if, yeah. It will be in the formula section.
Hmm. So now you can find out the data. MPG less than 19.2. Hmm. Now it is clear to all of you.
Yeah.
How many data are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Smita, you click sum for the data. You click this variable. No, not the data. Is it the name data? Uh, what is the name? Okay. So this the name is data. Now here you can find out the sum is 15. And the total number of observation also 15. You will get. Now, if I want to know, that is the data minimum to first quartile to second quartile to third quartile, and third quartile to maximum. Then how many categories are there? Who can say? Minimum to first quartile to second quartile to third quartile, and third quartile to maximum. So how many categories are there?
Right.
Okay, so 5. Now we have to, what will be our formula? What will be the code for the 5? Rashmita, now you again click the data. Next, compute. You write down 5 num. Then you select equal to sign. If what is the variable name? MPG, na? Within the bracket. MPG less than what is the your first quartile value? 15.4. 15.4 less than 15.4 comma 1 comma if bracket MPG less than 19.2, then 2, next comma. It is written the formula is misspecified. Acha, you
Once
two
all
ifs
the
are
brackets
there,
are
no?
complete, you will show the correct formula.
Huh.
Once the all brackets are complete.
Okay, then you write down MPG less than 19.2. ইপটাকে মুছে দাও দেখি দেখি কি হয় এই ব্র্যাকেটটা মুছে দাও MPG less than 19.2, then it will be 2. হ্যাঁ না তাও দেখাচ্ছে misspecified. Formula is misspecified. এখানে এটা করছে আচ্ছা এটা আরেকটা জায়গা আছে এবার হয়েছে না
না এখনো এক কথাই বলছে, ফর্মুলা ইজ
না
মিসস্পেসিফাইড।
একটা কমা লাগবে হয়তো ওই ইফ সেকেন্ড ইফ যেটা বলেছো তার আগে একটা কমা হবে না তাতেও নিচ্ছে না আচ্ছা একটা কাজ করো তুমি ওখানে দেখো স্ট্যাটিস্টিক্স যেখানে লেখা আছে না সেখানে এটা ছেড়ে দাও নিচে নামো ওই যে স্ট্যাটিস্টিক্স যেখানে লেখা আছে সেটাই যাও
স্যার কোন জায়গাটা বলুন তো?
ওই এক্সপ্লোরেশনে যাও ডেসক্রিপটিভসে ঢোকো গিয়ে ওই ভেরিয়েবলটাকে সিলেক্ট করো এমপিজিটাকে সিলেক্ট করো এমপিজি আর নিচে দেখো ওখানে পার্সেন্টাইল ভ্যালুস লেখা আছে কাট পয়েন্টস 4 কাট পয়েন্টসটাকে 5 করে দাও এবার দেখো তো কোনো ডেটা দিচ্ছে 1 2 3 4 5 মিনিমাম তো 10.4 আচ্ছা এখানে কে বলতে পারবে? আচ্ছা, who can tell that is the 5 num value? So what is the minimum value? Minimum value is 10.4. So 10.4 to 20th percentile হচ্ছে 15.2. That is the range of the data. Next হচ্ছে 15 ও করেছে 20th percentile, 28th percentile to 40th percentile নেবে। So there the data is 17.9 and 40th percentile to 60th percentile 21 and 60th to 80 24.1. So that is the value. You can get it. Pushpita, the cut points 5 equal groups written, you make it 4. Now you check. Now you can find out the minimum value is 10.4 and 25th percentile 15.4. Ushmita, now you click the sum. Okay, ঠিক আছে. Now you go to the R. R is written, RJ editor. Now you write down MPG equal to data dollar MPG. Then enter. এবারে হ্যাঁ another there you write down MPG cut equal to cut bracket MPG comma breaks BREAKS না breaks BREAKS equal to 2 comma labels LABELS equal to C bracket 1 comma 2. Now you run the data. Okay, now you enter before the summary
Sir,
data.
sir, X must be numeric, it's saying.
X must be numeric.
Huh.
MPG তো numeric এ আছে বাবা।
জানি না তো।
Okay. আচ্ছা, data dollar MPG আছে। Below that you write down MPG equal to as numeric dot numeric. No, as dot numeric bracket এ MPG. Now you run. Accept করেছে?
একই কথা বলছে।
তুমি ওই এমপিজির আগে আর পরে একটা ইয়ে দিয়েছো না, ইনভার্টেড কমা, ওই জন্য মনে হয় ধরতে পারছে না।
এটা তো
এবার দেখো তো।
কি কথা বলছে। কিছু একটা হয়েছে আই থিঙ্ক।
কি দিচ্ছে?
কিছুই দিচ্ছে না।
কিছু না দিলে তো গুড, তার মানে ওটা কাজ করেছে। তারপরে
হ্যাঁ।
তুমি এবার তার মানে অল দ্য ডেটা আর ইন এমপিজি কাট। নাও ইউ রাইট ডাউন টেবিল ব্র্যাকেট এমপিজি কাট। রান। Yes. So you will find out less than median 23 data are there, and above the median 9 data are there. Now you click enter. Now you click the PIE bracketed table MPG cut bracket MPG cut. Run. So students, now you can see this is the pie chart. Now you write down bar plot. Bracket table bracket MPG cut. Run. So here we can find out the frequency distribution above the mean and below the mean. Now you write down, you have written now pi MPG cut, you have written Now, bar plot table MPG cut after the bracket. After MPG cut দেখো একটা ব্র্যাকেট আছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, না নিচে নিচে পাইয়ের নিচে 7 নম্বরে এমপিজি কার্ডটা ব্র্যাকেটে দাও, তারপরে এটা কমা দাও।
স্যার 6 নম্বরে লিখবো?
6 নম্বরে না, 7 নম্বরে যেটা লিখেছো, টেবিল
বার
এমপিজি কার্ডটা করেছো না, তারপরে
হ্যাঁ
একটা
হ্যাঁ
ব্র্যাকেট দেওয়া আছে, এবার ব্র্যাকেটটার পরে একটা কমা দাও,
আচ্ছা এখানে
দিয়ে লেখো সিওএল। সিওএল মিনস কালার, ইকুয়াল টু COL equal to C bracket double inverted comma red comma double inverted comma yellow. Now you select the total data and run. Okay, now you can get the color for your interpretation. Now after কল, কলের আগে একটা কমা দিয়েছো তো, ওই হ্যাঁ ওইখানটায় লেখো মেন, MAIN equal to double inverted comma এবার লেখো two categories of MPG, two categories of MPG, double inverted comma, then comma. Now you run. Now have you seen any change? So these two
Yes, sir.
categories of MPG and spelling mistake করেছো, একটা ই হবে। Okay, Pushpita, now you go to the next line. হ্যাঁ ওখানে লেখো CHISQ.test ব্র্যাকেটে টেবিল bracket MPG cut. Now you run. Yes. So now you have noted that is this classification is significant following the chi-square. Chi-square value is 6.1, DF equal to 1 because two groups are there. Therefore, DF 1 and the P value is, or probability value is 0.01. So today you have learned how to categorize the metric data and how to analyze the data. Now, is there any question? Is it clear now? অস্মিতা, you select this total data যে কোডটা তুমি লিখেছো না, ওটাকে সিলেক্ট করো, করে গ্রুপে দিয়ে দাও।
Done, sir.
Okay. In the earlier class, you have learned how to analyze the text data or the nominal data. And in this class, you have understood how to convert the metric data into categories and do the analysis. This is clear to all of you, or any question? Akash, Arand?
Yeah, sir, it is okay.
Okay.
Yes, okay, sir.
Acha. Shamir, is it okay?
Yes, it is okay, sir. We will practice it and then we'll get more clarity.
Okay. So whether this analysis is important for your safety training program?
Yes, absolutely important.
Okay. Okay, thank you everybody. So tomorrow again we have the class. We'll sit together with another issue. So may I close the session now?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.